Welcome to Sodo Creations, where we make your imagination a reality. Today we're talking about this shimmer wall that I used for my daughter's birthday. Now, the reason I decided to make a specific video for this is after reviewing that video, I noticed I didn't give you enough details on why I chose this particular shimmer wall to put my design together. Now, you have to realize that when you're decorating for events, sometimes you're crunched for time, and I always try to find the most efficient ways to get my designs put together so that I'm not stressing and it's easy. A lot of shimmer walls out there, you have to zip tie parts together, and I was so happy when I realized I did not have to do it with this one, and it was so easy to put together and take apart. So I'll show you how it comes together. So there's this clear plastic bag, and they're all individually wrapped in these bags. Of course, mine are all, the panels are out of the bag because I used them for an event already. So I just store them stacked on top of each other in a box. So here you have the panel. They are 12 inches by 12 inches. And each side has a hole and a knob. I'll turn this here so you can see. You can kind of see the knob right there. So this knob would fit in the hole, and that's how you attach it. That's what I did for the event, and it worked great. None of them came apart, and I had kids running around the back of the backdrop pushing on it. My son Oliver was very good at that, and we didn't lose anything, and it was fine. The other thing is, it comes with a few extra pieces of this and some of the little screws. I'll show you closer. Right there, you see that little piece there that's holding it together. I'll take one apart just to show you how it's easy to just fix that. There was one that was out of the box, and I just fixed that easily when I pulled it out, and it worked just fine. I'm trying to use my nails here to pull it out. Probably not the best thing to do. Not working. But pretty much if they come out, all you do is put this back on here and then push this pin in, and that's as easy as you can. Now I'm going to show you how I put it together. The easiest way to put it together is face down, and these are pretty flexible. Once you see how it all adjusts to whatever direction you put it, you turn it and pretty much adjusts. Excuse me. So what I'm gonna do is show you. I'm gonna lay them down and clip them together so you can see. 1 second. Okay, so I have these two panels here that are laid down. This is the back, you see. All you do is find the knob here and the hole, and you just put that through and push. Same here, you have the knob on the top and you push. The other thing is, some of them, when you try to align, it'll be the opposite, where you have to put the knob from the top, and that's fine. They're pretty flexible, so you can go either way, up or down. But you just push that in, and that's how you put the whole thing together. I'll show you on this part. So I have another knob. All I do is just push that in like so, and it fits. And this other one, same thing. I'll push that down and it fits like so. So I'm gonna move you back and just you watch me put the whole thing together. So this is what I have so far. I have my pipe kit here. This is the crossbar that it's going to be attached to for my backdrop. So what I'm gonna do, the easiest way, since I'm by myself, let me show you the clip of how the two of us put it together, and then I'll show you how I do mine. So we have the full shimmer wall assembled. We're looping our zip ties to the very top, and we'll both lift it up and then attach it to the pole or the crossbar. Another option would have been to just attach the crossbar with it on the floor, then lift the crossbar and then hook it onto the uprights. So that's another option. With this, it's hanging below the crossbar instead of you having your shimmer wall over the crossbar like I am doing in this current video. So hope this helps you if you have more than one person. So what I'm gonna do is put this over the backdrop like so. Now I know I don't want this design centered because I'm not going to have balloons all around. I'm just going to have balloons from one end through the next. So once I put it up, I'll explain it more, but I'm making sure that I have just a little bit of room over here and more on the end there. And I'm going to use these zip ties in 3 places, probably one on the end, one in the middle, and one at the very end over there. So this is how I do it. Slide. I always get confused which direction the zip ties go. So like so. So then you make sure that the bottom part of your pipe and drape where it's gonna hook onto the backdrop is here. And because I know I want my design for the balloons to be more on the left side, I'm attaching this towards this side. So I'll slide this through, and then I'll just put that through here. And pull. That is one down, one in the middle. And I'm just using the very top one. I'm not connecting both. So there's the second one. Do one more over here. If there are 2 of you, it's easy. One person takes one end, like I showed you earlier what we did before. But since it's just me, I'll show you how I just lift it up and try my best to flip it. I'm not 6 foot tall, but we'll see how we can do it. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. As I was explaining, you have to think about what side you want your balloons on. When I did mine, I had it centered. You saw the video because I knew the balloons were going all around the backdrop. But since I'm doing a design that is just gonna cover this left side and over, I decided to move the whole shimmer wall over. Another thing is I only ordered 2 boxes because one box has 12 and I only have 24. So it is 4 feet. So I have 4 panels across and 6 going down, because of course you still want the height for your design. You don't want someone who is tall to stand to take a picture and they can't, their head is touching or they're taller than your backdrop. That's why it's a backdrop, right? Now, when you do this, you want to go back and adjust all these panels. You just touch them and they pretty much adjust so that you don't have any that are angled. You just move everything over and adjust. You can also literally slide your hand down, and as you can see, it's covering. If I had zip ties, I feel like either the zip ties would poke through or I would have to clip all of them, and that takes so much time. It did not take me long at all to assemble this backdrop, as you can see. So because I'm creating the design, this is the shortest distance that my crossbar goes. So I had to add this shimmer drape so that it covers. And the way I did it was, once I put that, I tucked it towards the back. And then down here, I just curved it all because it's 10 feet tall. So I just tucked all that bottom part right there towards the back so that it doesn't come through. And it's the same color, so it kind of goes with the theme. Now I'm going to attach my 260 Qs on several points there and along this pole here, and I'll bring in the backdrop that we used for the food table that you remember seeing in that video, and that's what I'm going to use to create this design. So I'll let you enjoy the video from here. Hello, before I continue the video, I just wanted to pop in. This is on a different date, but I realized I forgot to show you guys this pouch that comes, or this Ziploc bag that comes with the shimmer wall. It's pretty handy because it has a manual, and I'll go through the manual with you guys in a second, but it comes with command hooks that are pretty good to attach to maybe a wall or wherever you want to attach your shimmer wall. There are some zip ties as well, all in this bag. You have some extra shimmer squares, quite a few actually, which I only lost maybe 2 or 3 on my last decor, but I guess if you're using it frequently and they break, you can replace them with this. And it also has the little tiny screws, I don't know if you can see that fits to attach the shimmer wall. So just a little bit of information there. Have extra supplies that you can use, so you don't really need anything else to attach. Now the manual tells you exactly pretty much everything I explained in the tutorial. You have all the pieces here. You have instructions on how to attach each panel right there. You have how to attach the command hooks. Then it goes through how you would hook it onto a wall. And then here is kind of a reference on how many panels you would need depending on how big of a shimmer wall you need. So that's that. And then last, it just tells you have some extra sequin squares as well. So I just wanted to let you know that that's also in the package, which is pretty good. So I recommend this shimmer wall for sure. So I thank you for watching. Let's get on with the video.